guys, it's Cathy here again. Welcome back to my channel. I've come on today with another little haul video, this time from a company called Dye Sublimation Supplies. They're a company that is based in the UK that I have used quite a few times before, and I thought I'd come on quickly today and just show you some of the items that I've ordered. As I think I said in my previous video when I did the NEC haul video, I've got a Christmas craft fair that I'm going to be doing coming up in the beginning of December. So I wanted some more items, maybe some sort of festive items that I could use, and so Dye Sublimation Supplies was my first port of call. So here we are. So I'm just going to clear the decks a little bit and just show you the items one by one, if that's all right. So the first one we've got here are the little, they're called faux burlap gift bags or mini stockings. So it's either a gift bag or a stocking. You can use it in whichever way you like. They're actually made from a faux burlap material, and then on the end here they've got like a faux velvety material, really nice and soft, and then it's got a drawstring that's made out of like a satin ribbon, which is really nice. I made some of these last year for some of the craft fairs that I did last Christmas, leading up to Christmas, and I made them into little mini stockings for the pets, like for the cats and the dogs, our little fur babies, so that they don't get left out at Christmas. So you can pop their little treats in there and put them under the tree. So the burlap on both sides is actually coated obviously with a special sublimation coating that will actually absorb the sublimation ink when you put your design on. And because I've done these before, I know that once you've printed them on, lovely design, comes out perfect quality, nice and vibrant. So if that's something that you're thinking about doing, starting off a journey with sublimation, then I would highly recommend this company. And also, I will be bringing out a little tutorial on how I did these, obviously while I get them ready for the craft fair. And I'm going to bring a tutorial out, hopefully in the next few days, of how I've actually printed them. On the website, these measure, let me see, let me just get my ruler. They actually measure 8 inches or 20 centimeters by around about 23.5 centimeters. But they've got a printable area of 20 centimeters or 8 inches by probably about, to be on the safe side, about 6.25 inches by about 16 centimeters. So you can print completely on the burlap side, but not on the faux velvet. So that's those, and they are retailing at the moment on the website for £1.37 each. So I think if you were to put them in a craft fair, you could get quite a good profit on those once you printed them, and they can be personalized with the sublimation or any design that you want. So if you're interested in those, as I say, soon I'll be doing a little video on how I decorate them. Okay, so moving on, the next item I bought was some ceramic coasters, and these ceramic coasters measure around about 10.7 centimeters in diameter. I think I've bought 10 of them. And when you open up the little packets, they come in individual packets, and you get their cork bottomed, which is really nice. So it's going to be a non-slip bottom. They've got an unfinished side on the back, but on the front it's nice and glossy. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. Maybe just a little bit. They're glossy because they've got the sublimation coating on there again, also. So you would put the sublimation on that side, and then you've got a nice cork bottom. And they're a nice size for a glass. There we go. Nice glass of perhaps some Baileys or some wine or some fruit punch over Christmas. And you can again personalize those, and I will again be bringing out a tutorial on how I made these. So that's them, and they are at the moment retailing, as of today, £1.50. No, they're not, sorry, £1.10. £1.10 each, which I thought was a really good price when you got the cork bottom, and they all come in individual bags. They've got nice little bags that you can then just wrap up, and they'll be nice and protected. So that's those. And then I'm going to put all those away because that's the same thing in there. Then moving on, these very nondescript brown boxes. Inside we have a ceramic pencil holder or a ceramic pot. Now obviously you don't have to put pencils in them. They're quite a nice weight to them. They're not going to fall over or anything like that easily. You could use them for water if you're an artist and you want a water pot. You could just use them for tools and bits and pieces like that, or you can use them obviously for pencils. It's entirely up to you. They would make really lovely teachers' gifts. Something nice and reasonably priced that you can, you know, for Christmas when the children are breaking up for the Christmas holidays. And these are actually £1.95 each. So again, completely covered with a sublimation coating on them. Very nicely made, and they're black inside and white on the outside. That'll be in a minute. Right, so I bought 2 of them. And again, I will be trying to bring out a video tutorial on how I did those. And then the next thing we have are the sublimation money boxes. And these were £2.43 each. They're 11-ounce money boxes. So if you have a Cricut mug press, or you have, say, an HDV Ront tumbler press, or another type of mug press or tumbler press, then they would fit into that. It's no bigger than an 11-ounce mug. So again, completely sublimationable. And then they've got the little slot there for the money to go in, and at the bottom they've got a nice silicone closure. So they've got a hole there where you can get the money out, and then it's nice and airtight when you pop it back on, so it's not going to slip out. So all the money is nice and safe. I made one of these for my granddaughter. I probably should have shown you the one that I made for her. But I will again bring out a video tutorial when I decorate these, so that you can have a look. And if it's something that you haven't got into but you're thinking about getting into sublimation, then hopefully the tutorials will help you. So I think that's another money box. So that's those. I bought 3 of those for my craft stall. And then lastly, I bought some little mirrors. So these will come in individual gift boxes as well, for when you either gift them or sell them. They're really nice. I think they're made of like a stainless steel, perhaps, that sort of thing. They've got like a pattern on the back there. You've got an adhesive disc on there, which is, you peel that off obviously, and that's sticky on there, and then you get, this is the disc that you're actually going to sublimate. You don't sublimate the actual mirror itself. If I open it up for you to see, you've got a normal side and a magnifying side as well on there. They're a nice size, nice for your pocket or your handbag, or a school bag for the older girls that might want to take a mirror with them just to check their lip gloss and everything else. And then you get a metal disc that comes with it in each packet, and then on the back there, that is the bit that's actually sublimated. That's the bit that you will put your design on, and then you just take the paper off of that, and then you pop that on the middle, and that's where your design's going to be on there. So that'll be your sublimated design. So again, I will be bringing a tutorial on how I do these ready for my craft fair. So I hope that's been of interest to you, and hopefully given you a little bit of inspiration that if you're looking for good quality blanks, then maybe give Dye Sublimation Supplies a look. As I say, I will link the website in the description box. Just to make you aware, I haven't been endorsed by these companies. I haven't been asked to do this video, and I haven't been paid any money for doing it. I just wanted to just pass on some knowledge of maybe a good company that you can get your blanks from. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful, and if you do want to come back and see some tutorials and you found this video helpful, then please just give me a thumbs up and possibly consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, take care and happy crafting.